Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Bowl or Brown Out Loud, a podcast where stories come to life in the most fun and lighthearted way possible. I'm your host, Sania, and I'm joined by my co host and sister, Anam. Anam, तुम आज भी आ गई?
और नहीं तो क्या? Anyway, this is what we've planned for all of you. Twice every month, we'll bring you stories rooted in our brown experiences. Whether it's a wild adventure, a quirky character, or a kahani made twist, we will share stories that are sure to make you laugh. And with that, let's get this episode started.
Today's episode is about ride shares. You know, the app based ride services that are now part of our lives.
I know we're diving into all the fun that comes with it. Those epic driver conversations and bizarre cab stories. I'm sure everyone has one of them.
Yes, and we for sure have tons of them. That's why we decided to do an episode on it. You know, I feel with rideshare, you either get a chill driver or someone who should be a big boss contestant. Like, there is so much variability. It's almost like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Tanya, seriously, worst Tom Hanks impression ever.
But good comparison, Anam.
Oh, please. But I totally get your point. Like, you don't know what you're going to get till you sit in the car. I mean, my most annoying ones are the chatty drivers, and especially when it's a chatty Hindi speaking driver. Like, they will not know where to stop. I feel like I'm always on the rapid fire round of coffee with Karan without a hamper. So they're always like, "Where are you from?" And I would be like, Canada, and they'd be like, "नहीं, असली में कहाँ से हैं?" And I'm like, "India." And then they wouldn't stop there as if the country is not enough. But they'll go on and say, "Where in India are you from?" And I would be like, "North India." They'd be like, "कोई state तो होगी." I'm like, "यूपी के हैं भाई." I'm not emotionally prepared for all of this. And they're like, "कहाँ के हैं?" And I'm like, "Lucknow." And always, whenever I drop Lucknow as a name, they're like, kebab. That's it. That's it. You went into so much of depth, and that's your knowledge. Kebabs. Period.
Man, and I'm honestly impressed that they make the Lucknow and kebab connection. At least you get that. Be happy with that. Because I've been on rides, and they are not desi drivers, but I've been on rides where they only know two cities in India. And even then, they will insist where I'm from. And when I say Lucknow, they go, "Oh, never heard of it."
Ouch, embarrassing.
Yeah, for them, like, who doesn't know Lucknow in the world? Like, it's a world city. Come on.
I mean, from my experience, if they've not eaten kebab, they don't know Lucknow. Duh.
Everyone, go eat some kebabs. And speaking of types of drivers, Anam, I also have this type of driver which is like a music enthusiast. You know, sometimes you get drivers who are humming the song that's playing, like Gungunana. It's like so annoying.
Oh my god, and they're always like, मैं गा सकता हूँ ना, कोई problem तो नहीं है? And I'm like, I am the
You
music producer you've been waiting for.
seriously. Once I had a driver who was playing his own songs. And of course, he was singing them out loud too. Like, it was so bizarre. And my husband, who is really into music, was pretending to enjoy the song. So he was all like, yeah, like moving his head and stuff. And the song was titled, listen to this, it was titled Laptop Charger.
That's not. Are you kidding me?
The whole song was about a laptop charger and what happens when it gets lost. Like, I was holding my laughter for so long, I thought I would die.
I'm so curious how it ended. This is a cliffhanger. What happened to the laptop charger,
You know how
Sanya?
it ends? Your computer is done with charge. So, song is done automatically because your computer shuts down. Like, it was bizarre.
But Sanya, at least those are better than the silent ones where your life depends on you talking. I mean, once I was obviously pretending to not be interested in a conversation, and we're in the middle of a national highway, and this guy is angry and looks at me and says, Kuch to bolo. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, Neend aa rahi hai. Like, he wanted to sleep in the middle of a highway. And then that's when I realized it's my job to keep him awake. I was like, should I write my will or should I be like, or so anyway, I also started कहाँ से हैं आप? कौन सी इंडिया के पार्ट से हैं? अमृतसर, लस्सी.
Anam, who knew that chatty drivers would at least save your life? Like, I have newfound love for chatty drivers. At least the silent ones are not asleep. At least I know that much when they are chatting.
I know. So next time someone's chatting with you, at least know that they're wide awake and all their senses are like on. And you don't have to like give missed call to your relatives saying I may not reach my destination.
Anam, you're so cheap. If you get to call someone when you're dying, you give missed call so that you don't get charged minutes. Like you are going
No.
to be dead soon. You don't have to pay that bill.
No, it's trying to tell the gravity of the situation that I couldn't even complete the call because I'm on a cliffhanger.
Man, that is that is some twisted thought that you have. Like you will बेचारे जिनको वो call मिल रही है उनको भी missed मिली तो उनको लगा my God Anand tried to call me in her last breath and I didn't pick it up. But they didn't
That's
know
what,
it was designed to be a missed call.
that's the legacy I want to leave. People really missed me. Oh my god, such lame
Oh,
jokes.
all right. I have another interesting one. This is a good one. Talking about death and old age. I once had a driver who had her grandpa sitting in the front seat and he had full blown dementia, like full blown dementia. So he would be time traveling between the present and the past. So sometimes he was in the present, sometimes he was in the past. But every time we passed a gas station, and if he was in the past, he would let out a shriek after seeing the petrol prices.
Anya, how do you know that this guy had dementia? Maybe he
Because
was
he
paying for the gas of his granddaughter. That was it. Don't like add drama to
no.
this.
He had dementia because he would sometimes talk like we were in the 1950s and then come back to being old and then young. Anyway, it was bizarre.
Oh my god, I hope you gave them 5 stars. Anyway, I had a driver who offered me her tiffin. She was like, ये मैंने बनाया है, खाओगी? फल भी है, सब्जी भी है. And I would be like, sure, what do you say? If you say no, like, they'll just throw you off the highway, man. Obviously, I was like,
No one is
hmm.
going to throw you off for not eating food, Anam.
Sanya,
The
that's what you.
stakes are not that high.
Sanya, you always taught me as a elder sister that the stakes are always high when it comes to food.
Yes, I would have eaten that food, but I think because I would have enjoyed her tiffin.
There is no doubt about it. You wouldn't have left a single piece for her. Put it that way.
Seriously. Also, apologies for all the people from school whose tiffin I ate. You know who you are.
Too late. Anyway, uh, speaking of more stories, I know, Sanya, you have a right share story that obviously you can't wait to tell.
Yes.
So let's hear your story in our segment that we call Kissa Time.
I have a story about me in a rideshare pool. For those fortunate ones who are wondering, what is a pool? Let me tell you, your life is good. Don't change a thing. Because when you choose the pool option, the app adds random riders and you all carpool together like a big happy family. Hum saath hai. I choose the pool option because it's cheaper and I don't value my time. Duh. And this time, when I got in the car, I was greeted with a very enthusiastic, "Hey girl, let's call this driver Enthu Cutlet." N2 is not just any driver who has a pack of mints and some tissue paper for you. She has a mini dukan of chips and biscuits and toffees set up in the back seat. This Entu Cutlet is driving a ride share. She has that mini dukan and also has two pyramid schemes going on. She is selling essential oils and food storage containers. She has all her essential oils and containers out on a tiered Lazy Susan, and at every red light, she spins the Lazy Susan and talks about the products. I have to give it to her. This is the perfect marketing setup. Enthu has me hostage, literally, and I have to listen to her spiel, which is good. I'm not someone who falls for this kind of stuff and feels the pressure to buy things, but she is persistent and far too enthusiastic to make a sale. She tries to sell me her essential oils, her mogra, her sandal, her bela, gulab, juhi, champa, chameli, every desi scent under the sun. But I am smart, haha. So I buy the cheapest oil, lavender. And then, tada, another passenger joins, and this woman is visibly pregnant. So Enthu gets to make her pregnant joke. Where am I taking the two of you? Ha ha. And the woman replies, listen to this. She says, I am going to the hospital to give birth. Like what? Hashtag respect. This woman who was going to the hospital to give birth chose the pool option. She chose this moment in her life to save money. I love that. And you know who is the most enthused by this news? You guessed it right. Enthu Cutlet. At this point, Enthu is Bigani Shadi mein Abdullah Divana. She is rejoicing, celebrating, shrieking with joy. Enthu says to the pregnant lady, you know, girl, we are going to pack up a goodie bag for you. First of all, who is we? कौन है ये दो लोग? Enthu is not going to be doing that packing because she is driving. And why has she involved me? Why am I packing chips and biscuits and essential oils up in containers for this pregnant lady? So Enthu sets up this gift basket and says, think of this like a baby shower present. A baby shower present? What? And this pregnant lady looks at me and goes, oh, a present. You guys didn't have to. You guys are so nice. And Enthu says, oh, don't worry about it, girl. I'm a mama too, just working hard, trying to make ends meet. So now I'm put in this situation where the giver of the gift is hand to mouth, and the receiver of the gift is going to be hand to mouth in the very near future. So basically, I have to step in and say, you know what, I will pay for this. Mind you, I'm not doing this out of the goodwill of my heart. I have been tricked to pay for this gift basket, this baby shower present for a person I do not know. Cheating hui hai mere saath, cheating. Now, this pregnant woman's mom calls to check in on her, and Enthu hijacks the conversation. She is in her Enthu cutlet element and is yelling from the front seat, Mom, we are taking good care of your daughter. Now, this confused mom is also conversing with us. And Enthu is telling the pregnant woman, oh, your mom is so nice. I want to give her some oils. And this pregnant lady goes, oh, my mom will love that. You know, she is retiring this week. And I just remember clutching my credit cards and thinking, we better not be setting up a retirement gift basket now.
Oh my God, Sanya, I love this story because no one knows. Okay, listeners, I love the story because Sanya is the person who cancels birthday invites just so she can save money on gifts. And she was put in a situation where she had to buy a delivery gift, she had to buy essential oil, and obviously, I think you bought a retirement gift too, right, Sanya?
No comments.
And speaking of essential oils, 4 months back, you randomly sent me a gift with a touching personalized card saying, thinking of you. And it had essential oil bottle. And I remember putting it on and sending you a text message saying, I have a rash all over my face. And I'm still waiting for a response on that text.
Anam, two things. No comments about where you're going to go with this. Second, who gets a brand new bottle of something and decides to put it on their face for the first time?
That's the amount of trust I have on my sister because I feel she always has the my good in her thoughts, but nope.
Dude, even the product label says do a elbow patch test. Like you just went and splashed your face with essential oil. Like seriously, Anam.
Anyway, don't deviate from the topic. You just gifted me something that your driver had asked you to buy. You just wanted to get rid of it. And instead of doing that elbow test on yourself, you sent it to me because you knew I would go all out on the trust activity. And anyway, let me bring that hot take scale. First one is, let me remember, trauma, trauma, trauma. Second is typical. Third is bolti band. Fourth is brown culture heirloom. And fifth is I peed my pants laughing. Hmm. This is number four for me, brown culture heirloom. All the immigrants out there, what is the moral of the story? The driver had three businesses running while doing a main job. Like, take some notes. Like, this is the kind of culture we want people to have, like, mindset to have. So I was very impressed with that. I would call her for my TED talk.
Of course you will. And also, listeners, here is Anam, an immigrant person, glorifying the hustle culture.
Of course. Okay, I was just checking the time. As usual, we have to remind ourselves and keep checking the clock. And I was told that it's game time right now. So let's get into it.
Anam, were you told that by your ancestors?
Very funny, Sanya. Just move on. Game time music. Where are you?
We are playing Bowl Baby Poll, where we throw out a question related to our episode theme and folks vote on it. This week, we asked, what's your ultimate rideshare pet peeve? There were four options to choose from. Option one was chatty drivers, when they treat the ride like a TED talk and you're the unwilling audience. Option two was GPS rebels, drivers who ignore the app and take their own creative route. Option three was overwhelming air fresheners, when the car smells like a tropical fruit salad exploded. And option four was playlist chaos. What even is this playlist? And the people have voted. Around 40 people responded to our poll. And Anam, as usual, has not seen the poll result.
When you say not seen, you've hidden it from me. So
Yes, it's
clearly.
a surprise to you so that we can play this game. So, Anam, tell us which option came out as the winner.
Okay, since I have such a robust track record, four options: chatty drivers, GPS rebels, overwhelming air fresheners, playlist chaos. Mm. People really want to get to places on time, so I think GPS rebels is a pet peeve for folks.
Final option?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to use a lifeline? Okay.
Sanya, is that a way of telling me I'm wrong? Just tell me the answers.
Computer G.
God.
Option 2, GPS rebels. Lock किया जाए. Suspense. Hmm. अनम हमेशा की तरह गलत जवाब. गलत जवाब. The winner with 53.7% of the votes was Chatty Drivers.
I'm sure GPS was like close second.
Close, not close second, but there was a tie between GPS and air fresheners with around
Mm.
20%.
How many people voted, Sanya?
41. Not that you
Wow.
can do the math.
Very funny.
I am impressed, Anam, that today you have just accepted your defeat.
I have had a lot of tranquilizers for this segment of our podcast because I was expecting this. I think you change the answer as soon as I tell you what option I have chosen. Like,
I mean, I so want you to win. Like, I so want you to win because I want to say my sahi jawab, sentence. Okay. Guys, you have to look how Anam is looking. Like her, she is sounding fine, but she is looking sad. Like because she has lost again. Trifecta of losing.
okay, I'll be a bazigar next time, I swear to God. So, for that, I need more of you to DM us and let us know if you want to be part of the polls so we can actually ask the authentic Janta for their views.
No offense to the people who voted. Anam just called you inauthentic.
When she says people who voted, she means her friends. She blocked all
Yes,
my friends off.
that's what Anam tells herself to give her dilasa. All right, Anam. Time for you to go to closing.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us and being a part of our storytelling journey. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did sharing. We hope it gave you some laughs and left you with a story to share. Spread the joy, folks. Like, share, subscribe, help a behan out. Don't forget to stay connected with us on Instagram at brown.out.loud. Share your favorite moments or tell us your own stories. We'd love to hear from you. You can catch us on Apple, Spotify, Audible, YouTube, and GeoSavan. Just look for Brown Out Loud. Until next time, it's us, Anam and Sanya, signing off and keeping the stories alive. Adab! सो गई हो क्या सानिया
Yes, Adab. Bye.